Hey everyone, so I have posted some instructions in the chat. You'll want to pay attention to those if you would like to be added to the list, okay? So I have someone said that they were a new subscriber. Did you subscribe right now during this live stream? Because um, that's what I consider to be new for the purposes of this live, okay? If you're already subscribed prior to the live stream starting, go ahead and just like the video and then comment and let me know once you have liked the video. Letting me know that you have liked the video for those of you that were already subscribed before this live stream started is what will get you added onto the list, okay? So, got you. Crystal, so you will be first on the list, Crystal Davis. Thank you for subscribing. I did get a notification that's showing that you subscribed. So I'll go ahead and put you first, but I'm gonna have to make a list. So you have to give me a few minutes while I work on making the list, okay? To all my returning subscribers, you guys just like the video and then comment and let me know once you've liked it, and I'll get you added to the list in the order that I see your comments in the chat. I see I have another new subscriber, Brian Fairbanks. Thank you for subscribing. I'll go ahead and get you added to the list. Once again, guys, if you're saying that you're new, it means that you have to have subscribed right now during this live stream, okay? So let me go through here and start working on my lists. I'll be as quick as possible. And once again, I do get notifications showing when you guys have subscribed. So I'll go based off of that, okay? All right. So, but hello, everyone. Welcome. So the only ones that need to let me know that they have subscribed are going to be brand new people that subscribe right now during this live stream. For my returning subscribers, you guys only have to like the video and just comment that you have liked the video, and I'll get you added to the list, okay? Most of y'all should know that, but I know for some of you, you may not be aware, so. I'm still working on the list, everyone. I appreciate your patience. You guys are working on the list now. Lola, so once again, I'm not sure if you're missing out on the instructions, but if you would like to be added to the list, you want to go ahead and like the video and comment and let me know that you liked the video. Because I do recognize you, so I know you should have already subscribed to my channel during a different live stream. Um, but yeah, go ahead and like the video, Lola. Comment and let me know what you liked it. So to my new subscribers, you guys that are not familiar with my process, what I'm doing is working on making my list. I'm almost done, I'm down to cats. So I'm almost done working on the list. All right, so Lola, I'll get you added to the list. Yeah, I definitely recognize your name from other live streams. So I'll go ahead and get you added to the list. Thank you for liking the video. All right, so I just about have the list completed. I see like YOLO. Once again, if you're brand new, go ahead and subscribe to my channel to be added to the list. If you're someone that is already subscribed, then you'll need to go ahead and like the video and comment and let me know that you have liked the video. So I'll repost those instructions once again in the chat. Rosemary, you were added to the list, okay? Beyonce, okay, I got you. Thank you. And you guys take a look at the list if you're not on the list and you did comment and you should be on there. Go ahead and let me know, like Miss Beyonce did, and I'll get you added. Okay, so you should have been actually right before Lola Beyonce. So I'll get you added. All right, so Crystal Davis, thank you so much for subscribing. Please go ahead and ask your question. If you're still here, it is your turn. Finally caught up with this list. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Thank you everyone for being patient. All right, guys. Crystal says, what are Stefan's true feelings towards me? Let's see what Stefan's true feelings are towards me. All right, so YOLO, I got you. I do see your comment. I'll get you added to the list after I complete this reading. So, Crystal, when it comes to Steven or Stefan and his true feelings for you, what I'm getting is that this person is, you know, they're very much connected to you and interested in you, okay? And they feel as though you kind of are a person that is worthy of them, turning away from old situations, old behaviors, and really elevating and really growing with. Okay, it's like I feel like this person, wants to show this very mature side of their self that they really haven't expressed or showed to other people, because you bring something out in them. Okay. Um, I also feel like, you know, there is a major opportunity between the two of you guys to, really be able to reap what you sow from this relationship, meaning that if you're putting in honesty, if you're putting your best foot forward, you guys are going to reap those things. Okay. So, as long as you're being open and honest up front and this person is doing the same thing, you guys have, a lot of good energy between the two of you guys that you can use. Right now it's a spark, but the spark can definitely grow into a major flame, and really turn into something strong and vibrant and beautiful between the two of you guys. Okay, so I feel like this person, thinks of you, like I said, as someone that they have an opportunity to really show their mature side to. Express their emotions to. They're not going to be. They should not be afraid to express their emotions to you. But it may be a little awkward for them because I don't feel like they really had the opportunity to like fully express themselves in previous relationships like that. All right, so that was for Miss Crystal Davis. Let's go ahead and move on to Nicole. Let me get YOLO added to the list. And Blah, hi, welcome back. If you would like to join the list, you would need to like the video first because I think you're already subscribed. So go ahead and like the video and I'll be happy to add you to the list. Just comment and let me know once you've done that. So Nicole Walls, you are next. Crystal, I'm so glad that resonated with you. Thank you so much for subscribing and for tuning into my channel. Hope to catch you on my next live stream. And then let me add YOLO to this. That's what I was doing. All right. So the poll is: my question is, does my daughter's father have good intentions? Should I let her be around him and his girlfriend? Okay. So that's low key kind of two questions, but let's see if his intentions of having him around the girlfriend are good. I kind of feel like that's what you're getting at. Okay. So, their intentions don't seem to be coming off as bad, all right? The Six of Cups is literally a card that's of innocence, of purity, or at least those intentional, okay? It looks like he is, kind of trying to come from a place of being pure, trying to come from a place of, peace with this situation. So I don't feel like he's trying to disrupt the peace between you guys. I just feel like he's trying to introduce, this situation into his life as honestly and as upfront as possible. So definitely when you're bringing a new person into a situation like this, it can cause some things to be kind of stirred around, like the pot to kind of get stirred around a little bit and kind of seem off at first while you're trying to transition into this new normal. Okay. But I would say give it a chance. Definitely still be on your mom, you know, be an on point mom as far as paying attention to things that are going on and making sure that, you know, your daughter's being treated well. But I don't feel like, you know, the intentions coming from them are negative or are, you know, from a place that is bad. Okay. Um, Okay, so got some comments here. So once again, blah, you're asking about being added to the list. I'm happy to add you to the list. Just go ahead and like the video and then let me know once you've liked the video. And that's how I'll add you to the list. And that's for blah, okay? Now, Robbie, thank you for subscribing. I did get a notification about that and I'll get you added to the list. Spiritual Goddess of Enlightenment donations. Generally, I ask for a $5 donation, and you will also move to the front of the list. If you would like to make a donation to do that, I'll put the information in the chat here. Okay, and oh, Philippa C. I'm probably saying that all wrong, but I did see you comment way earlier. I'm sorry that I missed you. I will go ahead and get the list updated. I'm gonna go find your comment from much earlier and then get you added to the list. Okay, so you said you liked and subscribed, and you said that right after Lola. So Philippa C, please let me know. Did you subscribe today? I feel like I recognize your name. I could be wrong. But if you did not subscribe today, that makes a difference. So definitely comment and let me know if you're someone that just subscribed today or not. So let me get this list updated though. Robbie, I'm gonna go ahead and get you added to the list. And then Ryan Fairbanks, I know you are next, so please have your question ready. And Nicole, if you're still here, I'm sorry, you're welcome. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. Seashell Case, if you're still here, go ahead and like the video and let me know once you've done that. I'll let you join the list. But after that, the list is closed to all returning subscribers, as you guys did not make it here during the first 15 minutes. So from this point on, it'll only be donations being added to the list or brand new subscribers that are subscribing for the first time during this live stream. Okay. So I'm gonna get the list updated. Adding Robbie. That's what I was doing. And Philippa, I see any further comment from you, but I'll go ahead and get you added. Comment after we roll, I think. Right before Rosemary. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. So, okay, you said you were doing, so I'll give you added. Guys, bear with me. I'm working as fast as possible. Let's see. Who else we got missing from the list? Oh, Seashell. Okay. think that is it. So spiritual goddess of enlightenment, I guess she must have left, which is fine. So Ryan Fairbanks, please go ahead and ask your question if you're here because it is your turn. So I'll give you like another minute or so to ask your question, Ryan, before I move on to Kat. Love77. Yes, it is too late to be added to the list. You do have to get here during the first 15 minutes. So definitely catch me on the next live stream. Get here early. So Lola, it is not your turn. And actually, I don't think you commented and let me know that you liked the video, did you? You may have. I got issue with a couple of people. Blah. No, Lola did let me know. So Lola, I added you to the list. Let me make sure that you're on here. Yeah, you're last. So Lola, it's just not your turn yet, okay? You have to be patient and wait. You're the last person on the list. So moving on. Ryan Fairbank did not ask their question. Is Kat here? Kat, please go ahead and ask your question. You are next. I'll give you about a minute or so to ask your question. Everyone, please pay attention to the list, see where your name is out on the list, and have your question ready so that we can move through these readings, okay? So Kat, awesome. Thank you for having your question ready. So what kind of emotions does Kay have towards me? All right, let's take a look at that. All right, so I definitely feel like Kay has some pretty deep and strong emotions towards you. Okay, definitely this person doesn't want to bring you any kind of hurt or bring you any kind of pain. All right, I feel like they kind of see you and see, and understand that you may have been through a lot of things in the past, and so they don't want to bring any of that kind of stuff from your past, hurt, pain, anything like that that has caused you deep wounds back into your life. It's like they literally want to, make you excited about love again. Okay. They want to, make you kind of forget about your past and like move forward with them and start a new journey in love where you can, feel differently about being able to trust people and open up and let them in. So this person, I feel like they definitely want to kind of come in and, change the way that you view love, change the way that, you may feel about being able to trust someone because they don't want to kind of treat you the way you've been treated before in the past. So that's for Kat. Up next is going to be Tylisha. Tylisha, please have your question ready. Alicia, you said, will you hear from DB before the month is over? Let's look into that. All right. So I feel like it's possible that you could hear from DB. Just make sure you know that you're prepared for that. Okay. Definitely don't worry about it. If you worry about it, then you know it's possible that you can kind of manifest it not happening. But also just be mindful of the fact that this person may not have the most innocent intentions. You know, when it comes to contacting you again. But I do feel like there's something about the past that y'all have shared, the connection that y'all have shared, that is going to kind of want to make them reach back out to you despite, you know, whatever went on between the two of you guys. Okay, so I'm kind of picking up that something happened between y'all, of course, and that's why you're no longer communicating with each other. But with the Six of Cups, and this is like, you know, your past kind of wanting to return. So I definitely feel like they're going to reach out to you. But like I said, just be on guard, okay? Just make sure that you're protecting your energy, protecting your space when this person reaches back out to you, because I do think they're going to come back and reach out to you for sure. All right, so that's for Tylisha. Rosemary, it is your turn. Please go ahead and ask your question. Tylisha, you're very welcome. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so Rosemary says, what does my friend think of me? Let's see. Okay. So yeah, I feel like your friend is kind of thinking of you with admiration, okay? And the reason why is I feel like you've been kind of rapidly, you know, making a lot of changes and fixing a lot of things in your life. And I feel like a lot of that is because, you know, you're kind of stepping into this rite of passage energy where, you know, it's time for you to kind of elevate to the next level on your journey in life. Okay. And because of that, you've kind of been cleaning house, you've kind of been, you know, rearranging things, fixing your priorities, those kinds of things. Okay. And so I feel like your friend kind of is proud of you. Okay. And admires the fact that you haven't shied away from the challenge, you know, that you faced as far as fixing things and changing things in your life, okay, and preparing yourself for, you know, this next part of your journey, this next phase of your life that you're heading into. And I think that they think of you as somebody that's strong as well. All right. Hello, Scorpion Queen. So let's move on, guys. That reading was for Rosemary. Up next is Al, or AL. Rosemary, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. AL said, is there anything the universe wants to let me know about Jay? Okay. Let's look into that. Thank you, everyone, for having your questions ready. It definitely helps me get through the readings a lot faster, so I appreciate that. All right, so L, let's see if there's something the universe wants to let you know about Jay. Okay. So this is kind of odd, but I feel like when it comes to this J person, like I don't know why, but I feel like this person may kind of be looking at you and feeling like you have a lot of the answers. Okay, feeling like you have found this place of peace within yourself. Okay, and satisfaction within yourself because they're kind of only seeing what's going on the outside. They're not really able to see all of the inner work that you kind of have put in with yourself. Okay, and so because of that, I feel like this person could kind of be looking at you and kind of lacking appreciation or understanding for how much work that you have to put in to kind of be able to find peace within yourself, how much, energy that you have to put into, working to get to this place where you're at right now on your journey in your life. Okay. So just be mindful of that. Okay. I'm not getting that this person, is a bad person. I just kind of feel like they're misinterpreting your energy. They're misreading you in some kind of ways and kind of looking at you like I said, you have a lot of things together, and they're low key kind of envious of that in some ways. Okay, all right. So that is for AL. Person just may not be appreciating you, everything that you've been through to get to the place that you're at. Decora Cooper, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. I'll go ahead and get you added to the list. AL, I'm so glad to hear that reading resonated with you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to catch you on the next live stream. All right, so YOLO, you are next. Please go ahead and ask your question. And then Decora, I will get you added. Shakira, hello, welcome. Okay, YOLO, are you in a relationship? Or are you single? I'm guessing maybe single, but I'm not sure. Lola, your turn. You're last on the list, so you haven't missed your turn yet. You're perfectly fine. Okay, so DGG, there are other new subscribers that arrived here before you, so you wouldn't be able to ask a question right away, but I can add you to the list. Okay. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll go ahead and get you added to the list. You said no, so I don't know if you're saying no to no, you're single. I don't really know how I asked it, but I'm gonna go with you're single. That's what I'm assuming. I asked you, are you in a relationship? I'm guessing you said no, so we'll go with that. So let me just finish updating this list really quick. Get DGGG added. Okay, awesome, YOLO, great. All right. So let's see what is coming for you. All right, guys. So it is Venus in retrograde season. So this kind of doesn't really surprise me, all right? With the Six of Cups energy, this is generally, speaking to the fact that somebody from your past is probably going to try to come back into your life, okay? And this person is probably going to appear to you and look like not the same person that you were in a relationship with before. Okay, I feel like this person has grown a lot and has transformed a lot, and so they're going to kind of come back into your life and try to make an offer of love to you. Okay, I definitely feel like you need to be careful with that, you know, and definitely weigh, you know, the good and the bad when it came to your past situation, not just, you know, who the person is presenting themselves to be at this time. I'm not saying that, you know, that they haven't transformed a lot, because I do think that they have, but you just want to make sure that you're not forgetting, you know, whatever it is that you went through, or whatever caused the initial breakup. Okay. So just be mindful of that, that this person is going to be coming back, and you know, you got that coming for you. Like I said, it is Venus in retrograde season, so a lot of people's exes will be rolling back through. All right, so let's move on. That was for YOLO. Thank you again, YOLO, for tuning in and for subscribing. I definitely appreciate you. Up next is going to be Sunshine and Blessings. And yeah, DGG, there is a list, so please be respectful of the other people that are on the list before you. I have added you to the list, and I will get to you as soon as I can, okay? You're welcome, Yellow. Thank you so much as well. You stay safe too. So let's move on, guys. Sunshine and Blessings, it is your turn. Please go ahead and ask your question. All right, so Sunshine and Blessings says, any messages from the universe for me? All right, let's dig in and see. Listen, I got plenty of messages for you. Let's try to get what you need in this right now. Okay. Okay. So you have rest, okay, as well as full moon in Gemini, and that card actually says the answers that you need are coming, okay. So I definitely feel like, you know, the universe is asking you to kind of rest your mind right now, okay. Don't think too hard about things. With full moon and Gemini energy here, you're definitely being asked to kind of release, you know, overthinking, okay. Release, you know, trying to figure out how things are going to turn out, okay. What is going to be the answer to whatever, you know, question or solution is that you're looking for, and just trust in the universe and know that, you know, it's being worked out for you, okay. And you know, also with the rest card here, like I said, you want to rest your mind, but you also want to rest your spirit, okay. You want to be making sure that you're taking time to do those small things of self-care, to take care of yourself and kind of keep yourself at ease while, you know, you're being patient and kind of waiting on these answers or waiting on these resolutions to things that, you know, you may have been previously or currently spending a lot of time thinking about and trying to figure out, okay. So just be mindful of that going forward. You know, take it easy, and you know, the universe has your back, and the answers that you need are coming. I was trying to hold it back so it wouldn't get glare, but I just want you to just see that, okay. I just wanted you to focus on being at peace, okay. You may need to spend some time outside in nature, or just, you know, whatever it is that kind of brings you to a peaceful place, into a restful place where you're not having to worry yourself. You know, release worrying about things. All right. So that was for Sunshine and Blessings. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lee Efsta, welcome. You said you're new and like this. Can I be added to the list? Yes, you can be added to the list if you're brand new. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel first, as these readings are for my subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe and then comment and let me know once you have subscribed, and I'll get you added to the list, okay? So that's for Lee. Sunshine and Blessings, you are very welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in, love. All right, let's move on, guys. Robbie G. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please go ahead and ask your question. It is your turn. All right, Lee, thank you for subscribing. I'll get you added to the list. All right, so Robbie says, will the third party, Rahul, leave my love, Ranina? After 12 years of happy love relationship, Ranina left me. I'm suffering so badly since 4 months and wishing and praying for reconciliation. Okay. So let's see if reconciliation is coming for you guys, okay? It is Venus in retrograde season. So like I was saying earlier, a lot of people will be getting revisited, from those past relationships, with those people wanting to try to work things out. So let's look and see if that's going to be happening for you, Robin. Okay. So I do feel like this person is going to be returning, okay? With this Four of Cups energy here, I feel like you need to definitely be focusing on making sure that you're in a good vibration, despite the fact that you guys are separated, and you may be feeling heartbroken. You need to make sure that you're staying in a good energy space, all right? And just understand that this person is probably going to come back and be hurt, okay? They're going to come back and be feeling hurt or betrayed by whatever they experienced in their situation. And so because of that, number one, like I said, you need to be making sure that your energy space is in a good place, because you don't want that coming back in and affecting you, okay? But just know, because of them being hurt from the other situation or it not working out for them, that you guys are going to have to put in work to, plant new seeds for your relationship and rebuild your relationship and regrow your relationship. So basically what's going to happen is you're going to have a chance to start the relationship over new, and have a fresh start. And you guys are going to have to put energy and time into, manifesting and growing something new between you guys, something that's going to look different than what it was before, so that nothing can come in between it, okay? So that another third party or something like that is not able to come in and tear it apart. So all you can do right now at this time is just focus on, trying to be in this type of vibration, and preparing yourself to be ready to receive this offer of love that's going to come. Like I said, though, this person is going to be somewhat hurt and, feel some kind of way, but you guys are going to have to work together to build your relationship back up, okay? So that was for Robbie. Peace, Cat. What's going on with you? Hello, Jocelyn. Robinson, I'm working hard. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. Jocelyn, the list closed during the first 15 minutes for my returning subscribers. At this time, you can make a donation to be added to the list, love, or you can come back, during my next live stream and just get here during the first 15 minutes, okay? All right, so let's see. Next on the list is Philippa. Please go ahead with your question. It is your turn. Robbie, I'm so glad that resonated, and you're very welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing and for tuning in. Philippa says, how is the Virgo feeling about me? All right. I'm going to have to... see. Okay, so I actually feel like the Virgo is doing a lot of thinking about you, okay? Doing a lot of contemplating about you. And I actually feel like they want to reach out, but I also feel like they may feel as though they may be rejected, or that you may have like your walls up and not really be wanting to communicate with them. I feel like, they're just kind of going over in their head a lot, though, what happened between the two of you guys, the fact that you're not communicating. This is something that they think about on a daily basis. And so, I kind of feel like I said, they want to reach out, but they're unsure as to whether or not they'll be met, with resistance, or, with you having your guard up and not wanting to communicate with them. I also feel like they may have kind of like realized after you guys weren't talking, that, you guys share a stronger connection than they realize. Okay, so I feel like it's like with you guys not talking, it's like absence made the heart grow fonder, and they're kind of realizing like, hey, I did have a stronger connection with this person, or a deeper connection with this person than I realized, and now that I can't talk to them, it's making me think about it a lot more. Bernice 1111 said, hi, I'm new. Can I get a reading? So if you would like to get a reading, you would have to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then I'll be happy to add you to the list, Bernice. Philippa, you're very welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Decora. Decora, thank you again for subscribing. Please go ahead and ask your question. It is your turn. Okay, so Bernice, you said that you did subscribe. I don't know why I didn't get a notification for that, but I'll get you added after I finish doing this current reading, and hopefully it'll update by then. But thank you for subscribing. All right, so the chorus says, I'm wondering, how does Alricus Fleming feel about me? We wrote Sagittariuses that are not communicating at this time. Okay. Let's see how Alricus is feeling about me. So, interesting, all right? You have the moon card here. So the moon card is definitely letting me know that this person is, in their feelings, okay? They're in their feelings behind y'all situation, behind y'all not talking anymore. I feel like this person definitely is, just constantly replaying y'all situation over and over in their head. They're probably not in the best energy space because of them not communicating with you and you guys not talking. And I also feel like, because of all these crazy emotions that have been going on inside of them since you guys stopped talking, that it kind of made them slow down and really start to count their blessings and, appreciate you guys and what you shared and appreciate you as well, okay, as an individual. And what you brought to the table in the relationship. Okay, I kind of feel like they kind of thought in their head that they wouldn't be as affected by you guys no longer communicating. Okay, so I feel like it's kind of hit them hard, a lot harder than they thought. And they've been in their feelings about it a lot, but they've also been kind of coming to the realization that, like, hey, I had something good here. I had something that was worthy of being appreciated. And it kind of goes back and forth between them being in their feelings one minute and being overwhelmed by those feelings, and then the other minute kind of saying, damn, I had something there, or damn, they just kind of appreciate you and what you brought to the table. For Bernice 1111, did you subscribe today or on another occasion? Because I still haven't gotten an update showing that you subscribed. So that was for Decora. I'm going to go ahead and move on the list. Next is going to be Monica. Monica, please go ahead with your question. Decora, you're welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you again for subscribing. Monica, it is your turn. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and also let me add Bernice to the list. And Monica, I'll give you like another 30 seconds or so to ask your question before I move on. All right, so what about DGG? DGG, thank you again for subscribing. If you are here, please go ahead with your question, and I'll be happy to answer your question. I'll give you like a minute or so to ask your question. For those of you that are still here, make sure that you pay attention to the list, see where your name's at on the list, and have your questions ready, okay? So right now I'm waiting on DGG or Monica. I'll still give you a chance also. I'll give you guys another 30 seconds, and I'm going to move on to Pharaoh. All right, so we're going to go on to Pharaoh. I do see that you've asked your question. Thank you for being ready. Lee, you'll be after Pharaoh, so have your question ready. Let me just update the list and we'll go ahead and move on, guys. All right, so you said, what does Spirit want me to know? Okay, love it. All right, so you have retreat as well as the tree of life. Okay, so with the retreat card, I definitely feel like you're. Can you see that? Hold on. With the retreat card, I feel like you're definitely just being asked by spirit to, spend as much time in solitude and in places of peace as you possibly can. Okay, I know with the state of the world and things going on that you can't literally just burn off onto a solo dolo vacation or something like that. But you can, find places or moments of peace, and make it a point to embrace those moments and embrace those times. Okay. With the tree of life here, definitely I feel like when you're retreating and you're spending that time alone, that you need to be doing with a lot of intention. You need to be, understanding that you're deeply connected to the universe as well as the world around you. And the tree of life is, this gateway that kind of connects us to knowledge of self. Okay. And you want to just make sure, like I said, the time that you're retreating and that you're spending alone, that you are, trying to ground yourself, okay? Trying to be present in the moment. If you are a person that likes to meditate, that would definitely be a way that you can work on doing that. If you like to work with sound healing, that may be a way for you to do that. But you definitely, if you are able to get outside, and spend time in nature, I would definitely recommend that you do that a lot of this time as well. Because, it's really a time for you to kind of hold your own space, okay? And, plant your feet firmly on the ground when it comes to your life, when it comes to your path. And it's going to require you to really ground yourself, okay? And the retreating part of this, is you kind of backing away from people and situations to give yourself the space and time to do that. And then, also just realizing that a lot of things are going to change as you do this. A lot of transitions are, going to happen as you do this. You may find yourself not being as close to people or situations as you used to be in the past because, you're going to be elevated. Okay. You're going to be reaching the next level on your journey. Okay. So it's a lot of major things happening for you right now when it comes to your spiritual path. It's an exciting time, but definitely something to be taken seriously. You said, okay, yes, I'm trying. That can help me a lot. So thank you. You're welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. If you haven't done so, make sure that you check out my Facebook page, and I look forward to just continuing to connect with you, okay? So let's move on to Lee Efsta. My new subscriber. If you are still here, please go ahead and ask your question. And thank you so much for subscribing. You want to know what the spirit want you to know. Okay. Ooh, okay. So you have sacred wisdom as well as the reach out card. Okay, so I feel like spirit is definitely asking you to reach out to them, for this sacred wisdom. All right, so owls are definitely known as green, um, message bringers. Okay, and I would also recommend you kind of look up what it means to have an white owl as a spirit animal. Okay, or spirit guide. And so with this owl, I feel like the message that they're bringing you is for you to kind of reach out more, and try to connect and communicate more with your spirit guides, with the universe, okay, with your ancestors, all right? Put more energy into strengthening those communications, and then don't put, a time frame or on receiving an answer, okay? Just be patient in knowing that you're extending, you're extending the first um, you're extending the first communication to them, and then it'll come back to you in the way that it's meant to. Okay, so you may extend the communication, via your altar. You may extend the communication via prayer, via meditation. All right, and then you may receive an answer back, in a totally different type of way. Okay, but I feel like, what you're going to start receiving answers about, and the questions that you should be asking about should be surrounding, you trying to transition your life, and you trying to really connect more with the divine, connect more with the spirit realm, and to, fine tune your own spiritual gifts and talents. Okay, you have a lot of different talents and gifts, and it's time for you to kind of, focus in on those, okay, and for those to be more revealed to you in your life. And so, again, I just feel like you need to be reaching out, to your spirit guides and to the universe. Okay, that's the biggest thing here. And there's no wrong or right way to do it. All right, you can write a message on a candle and burn it. You can write in a journal. Okay, you can, put a note on your altar. Like I said, you can do a prayer. You can do meditation. It's completely up to you. But start making those communications. Okay. And don't forget to look up what it means to have an owl as a spirit guide. You'll find a lot of information, but you're definitely going to find something that's going to resonate with you, and that will let you know, what is the message? Why are they here to guide you right now? All right, so let's move on to Swati. Swati, you are next. Please go ahead and ask your question. Hello, Glamour. Welcome. Hello, the Vogue Factor. Welcome. Thank you very much, Lee. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you for tuning in and for subscribing, and I look forward to connecting with you more. So, Devote, or no, Glamour, thank you for subscribing. Devote, thank you for subscribing. I did get notifications about that, so I'll go ahead and add both of you guys to the list. Scorpio, if you would like to be added to the list, you would need to subscribe. Once I get a notification of that, I will get you added. All right, so Glamour, the food. I'm adding right now. In Swati, if you don't ask your question by the time I finish updating the list, I'm gonna move on to Bernice 1111. So Bernice 1111, if you are here, please go ahead and ask your question. Either you or Swati is who will be next. Once again, Scorpio, Brianna. If you want to be added to the list, you would have to subscribe to my channel, and then I'll be happy to add you. I haven't gotten notification of you subscribing just yet, though. Or I don't see a comment. So. Yeah, Monica. Yeah, I called you much earlier. So if you would like to be re-added to the list, I'll put you back on the list, but it'll be at the very end of the list. Scorpio Brianna, did you subscribe on a different day? Because I did not get a notification for you subscribing just now. So if you're already subscribed from a different day, you would have to come back on another time. I'm only taking brand new subscribers at this time, meaning that people that are subscribing right now during this live stream. So you guys, I can see, I get notifications that show me, you know, the exact amount of subscribers. And then I also get notifications telling me who subscribed as well, just so you guys don't think that I'm just making it up. I'll show you. Yeah. All right. So let's, okay. So you may have been a person that came at the end. If that is the case, that's perfectly fine. I'll go ahead and add you to the list. Okay. I do remember there was two people that came at the end, and I told them that they could subscribe and come back the next day. So let me go ahead and get you added to the list. Monica, you said okay, so I'm assuming that you want to just be added back to the end of the list. So I will do that for you. And then Bernice, you have asked your question. Okay. So Bernice, 1111, I'm going to go ahead and answer your question in just one moment here. I'm just finishing up updating my list. And then I'll get to your question. All right. Actually, give me just a second, guys. I gotta get something to drink. All right. So I am back. So Kat Renee, I did get your donation while I stepped away. Thank you for donating. You'll actually go next after the current reading that I'm already on. Okay. So I'll go ahead and do Bernice, and then Miss Kat Renee, you'll be after that. Thank you again for making a donation. So Bernice, you asked, why hasn't your biological dad contacted me? Will he contact me soon? So that is kind of two questions. Do you want to know why they haven't contacted you, or would you prefer to know, are they going to contact you soon? Please comment and let me know. Bernice 1111. Please comment and let me know if you want to know if your biological dad is gonna, will he contact you soon? Okay, awesome. So sorry guys, these comments coming a little bit behind on my end. But let's see if he's gonna contact you soon, okay? Okay, so with the Four of Pentacles here, all right, I do feel like, this person would be contacting you soon, all right? And the Four of Pentacles, usually speaks to a person wanting to save something, okay? You see she got a pentacle on her hand, a pentacle on her head, two in her ear. So, I feel like your biological father is going to reach out to you because they want to try to save or salvage, what is left of the relationship. Okay. So it's like a person realizing the value of something and they want it to be solid. They want it to be, fixed. Okay. They want to save it. So the answer is yes when it comes to whether or not he's going to contact you soon. Hey, Julia. Long time no see. Hope everything's going good with you. So up next is going to be Kat Renee. Thank you so much for making a donation. Please go ahead with your question. And that last reading again was for Bernice 1111. Bernice, you're very welcome. Oh, Kat, I think you said anything from spirit, right? Yeah, that's what I have here. So let's see what your message from spirit. So Kat Renee, if you could just comment and let me know that you're here. I want to make sure that you don't miss your reading since you did make a donation. And so please drop something in the chat and let me know you're still here. And I'll go ahead and see what message you have from Spirit. Okay, cool. You are still here. Let's go ahead and get started. Wow. Okay. So your message from Spirit is about love, resting, okay, in the tree of life. So what this is telling me is that you definitely need to spend time um, loving yourself, okay, and also taking very good care of yourself, and allowing yourself to rest, okay, and realizing that you have to refuel yourself. You have to, the same way you have to charge your phone up, you have to charge yourself back up as well, okay, and I feel like you could be dangerously, in a place where you may be spreading yourself too thin, like giving out too much of your energy to other people or other situations in your life, maybe responsibilities that you have to take care of. But, you need to make sure that you're not neglecting to love yourself, neglecting to take care of yourself, making sure that you're getting enough rest. Because also, not only is it necessary for you to be able to operate you know, um, at your best, but it's also something that could get in the way of your connection to your higher self, your connection to spirit. Okay, so just make sure that you're not letting anything get in the way of your connection to spirit, because you're giving out too much of your energy. You're not focusing enough energy on yourself. You're not loving yourself enough. You're not resting enough. Okay. Um, if you can do so, try to spend time, outside. Try to spend time in nature. Just making sure that you're very much staying grounded, and allowing yourself to have this strong connection to your higher self, and have this strong connection to the spirit realm. Okay, so for you, just loving yourself, and then resting. And just knowing that, whatever responsibilities that you have, whoever, that you're giving energy to, if they really care about you, and value you the way that you value, being responsible, being someone that can be counted on and those kinds of things, then they'll want you to take care of yourself, okay? And they're not going to want you to, lose yourself or lose your connection to the spirit realm just because you have to do a lot for others, okay? So, I saw you said that you work a lot because you're in the medical field. And that's perfectly understandable. Just want to make sure that during those times when you're not working, whether that's on a break, okay, whether that is when you're off, whatever time it is, make sure that you're carving out time for yourself, and you're doing so with the intention of showing yourself love, with allowing yourself to rest, okay, and making sure that you're keeping the lines of communication between yourself and spirit open, okay, and that you're keeping yourself grounded, and that you're not just getting lost in your responsibilities. Okay, so that is for Kat Renee. Thank you so much again for making a donation and for tuning in today. I definitely appreciate you. So we have some comments here. Talissa says, okay, that's your question, so you'll be next. Asia, hi, can I be added to the list? Asia, you can be added to the list only if you're brand new to my channel. So you would need to go and subscribe. And then once I get a notification that you have subscribed, I can get you added to the list. Okay. But Kat Renee, thank you again for tuning in. Let's go ahead and move on though to Talissa. So Talissa, you did already ask your question. You said, what can I expect when David comes to visit? Let's look into that. If you want to be added to the list, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you're already subscribed to my channel, yes, the list is closed unless you're making a donation. Gratitude to you as well, cats. Okay, so Asia, I did get the notification that you subscribed. I'll go ahead and add you to the list when I finish doing this reading right here, okay? Actually, let me go ahead and update my list right now real quick. You're very welcome, Asia. All right. So let's see. So let's what you can expect when David comes to visit. Okay. So I feel like when David comes to visit, you have this full moon Gemini energy, and the card says the answers that you need are coming. Okay, and so what I think that that is saying is that when it comes to this person, you may wonder or want to know like what do they really think about you? What do they really feel about you? I feel like you're going to get those answers when this person comes to visit. Like I feel like you won't have to wonder anymore what they really think or feel about you. That will be revealed to you. Okay. I also feel like you guys are going to have an opportunity here to really be able to build something, okay? Um, it's going to take both parties, equally putting in the energy to build something between the two of you guys. But I do feel like, you're going to have opportunity to really begin to do that, okay? All right, so that is for Talisa. Um, so at this time, guys, the list is closed to anyone that is already subscribed to my channel. Okay, so if you are brand new, meaning you are not subscribed, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel right now, and I'll be happy to add you guys to the list. If you're already subscribed, you don't want to come back next time and catch the live stream during the first 15 minutes. All right. So, Talisa, you're welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Glamour. Glamour, if you're here, it is your turn. Please go ahead and ask your question. All right, so Glamour, I'll give you another 30 seconds or so here to ask your question before I move on. Karuba, haven't got a notification that you subscribed. Did you subscribe right now during this live stream? You have to be brand new to be added to the list, meaning that you're subscribing right now. If you subscribed a different day, you will want to come back next time I'm live and get here during the first 15 minutes. Or you can make a donation and be added to the list if you subscribe on another day as well. All right, so I'm gonna move on to Hasty. Yeah, Karuba, I thought I recognized you. You have to get here during the first 15 minutes, love, because if not, I end up being on here for a very long time. So I've already been on here an hour and a half trying to get through the list, and that's why I asked you guys to get here early, okay? So hopefully I'll catch you on the next live stream. So Hasty, you asked your question. Awesome. You said, I like this guy, AG, the Pisces Sun, Aries Moon. Okay. He's kind of in a tight job situation due to COVID. He's trying hard for another job. Will he get one? Cool. Let's look into that. See if AG is going to be getting another job soon. AG will most definitely be getting another job soon, okay? AG just needs to remember that, he is the master of his own universe, okay? And he needs to kind of just continue putting himself out there and just believing and knowing that there's something that's coming his way, okay? But with the Supreme card energy here, this is a very powerful card. And, the answer is not yes, but the answer is hell yes, okay? That he's going to find another job, okay? And it should be pretty soon if he is in the right energy space. Monica, the list is closed unless you are a new subscriber. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, you can go ahead and subscribe right now to be added to the list. All right, so we are moving on to the Vogue. Hasty, you are very welcome. The Vogue, if you're still here, please go ahead and ask your question. Scorpio, Brianna, you did not miss your turn. You're actually next after Devogue. So waiting for Devogue to ask a question. I'll give Devogue like 1 minute to ask their question. If they don't answer, then you go after them, Scorpio, Brianna. And then Monica D, you can subscribe. If you're already subscribed, the list has already been closed and you have to get here during the first 15 minutes. All right, so gonna move on. I don't see the Vogue asking any question. So Scorpio, Brianna, please go ahead with your question. Does my Leo J finally move forward with us? Okay. So does your Leo J want to finally move forward? Let's look into that. Yes. Okay. Your Leo J does finally want to move forward. Okay, with the God of Cups here, this is speaking to the fact that this person is getting to a place where they're no longer afraid to express how they really feel. And with the God of Cups here, this is like you guys are going to have something to celebrate. Okay, some type, and this is usually, a major shift or a major change. Okay, some type of a life event that happens. Okay, so I feel like the life event that's going to happen, this person is going to start being more open to sharing their feelings and expressing their real emotions for you. And you guys are going to kind of be celebrating the new space or the new place that you move into when you guys start moving forward. But presently, before with this God of Cups energy here, this is usually speaks to a person that wasn't the best at expressing their feelings, wasn't the best at expressing their emotions for some reason, but they kind of have grown over time and are coming to a place where they want to finally start expressing how they really feel. Scorpio Brianna says, "Hello, Melanie Martinez. Welcome." She says, "I feel like it's all over the place with thoughts and forgets about y'all. I'm sorry to hear that." And yes, that made you happy. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing to my channel. And make sure, since you're a subscriber now, that you get here during the first 15 minutes of my live streams if you want to be added to the list in the future for free readings, okay? I look forward to connecting with you. And much peace and love to you. Melanie, if you would like to be added to the list, I'm only taking brand new subscribers right now. So more donations. So you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Comment and let me know once you've done that, and I'll add you to the list. If you are already subscribed from a previous occasion, you can make a donation, or if not, you'll have to come back and catch me on the next live stream and get here early. Okay. So let's move on. Alyssa, it is your turn. Hello to you as well, all the way from the Philippines. Thank you so much for tuning in. Melanie says, "I subscribed and liked." Melanie, did you subscribe today? You guys, I get notifications when someone subscribes. Okay, I know you can't see on your end, but I can see, and I don't see any new subscribers. Sometimes it takes a minute to update though, so I'll give it a second here to see if you show up, Melanie. All right, so Alyssa, please go ahead with your question. And then Melanie, hopefully it'll update by the time I get done with her. So Melanie, it looks like I saw someone unsubscribed and then subscribed. So maybe that's you. Oh, okay. So that's fine. Just go ahead and resubscribe, and then I'll get you added to the list, okay? All right. Alyssa says, "May I ask what are the actions of Martin the Sag towards me, the Capricorn, in the nearest future?" Okay, let's see. Okay. So when it comes to Martin and the future that you guys have, I feel like this person is going to be very serious with you going forward. Okay. I feel like they really want to build a solid foundation. Something with you that can really last. And so they're going to be very serious coming towards you. Moving ahead here for your future. They may not come through being romantic, you know, and being super emotional, but they're gonna come through being very, very logical and like having a detailed, well thought out plan about how you guys can move forward or what is the best way for you guys to move forward. Right? So this person wants to be honest with you and they want to be honest about building something with you that can last. All right. So he said, I miss him. Aw. Well, it's Venus in retrograde season, so it is that time for a lot of people to be seeing people returning to their life. Okay. Melanie, I saw. I don't know. Maybe like I said, maybe it's just not updating. I saw that you unsubscribed, but I didn't see that you resubscribed. But please go make sure that you are subscribed, and then I'll get you added to the list. Okay. So let's move on. And Alyssa, you're welcome once again. Let's move on to Asia. Asia, if you are here, please go ahead with your question. Oh, I see ya. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. So I see ya. Go ahead with your question. And, or maybe it's Asia. I don't know. I'm closer than Asia, though. And you want to know what's coming in your love life. Okay. I'm guessing that you're maybe single. See what's coming for you in love. Ooh. Okay. So what's coming for you in love is going to be something that is very balanced. Okay. Something where you're going to enter into it not just thinking with your heart, but you're also going to be using your head and being smart about the situation. I feel like you're not going to give too much of yourself. Okay. So I feel like it's going to be very balanced, and you're going to meet somebody that is going to match the energy that you put into the relationship. Okay. So definitely feel like you have this Ten of Cups energy coming for you, where you will find love and some type of peaceful connection with the person. But you're gonna be mindful to not put too much energy into it, to give too much of yourself also. Okay. As far as if they're new or not, I'm not too sure. But if you want to ask a second question, I see you can definitely make a donation. All right, so let's move on. Beat Beyonce. If you're still here, please go ahead with your question. What is Rico's current energy towards you? Okay. Thank you so much for being patient, Beat Beyonce. Let's see what Rico's current energy is towards you. I see you. You're welcome. That's a minute. Yes, Monica, yes. Okay. So, Rico's current energy towards you. All right. I feel like this person, is coming in wanting to kind of restart things or refresh things between the two of you guys. All right. With this magician card energy, there's definitely a very strong connection between you guys. But for some reason, I feel like they want to kind of like give it a jump start and kind of refresh or renew things. Okay. So maybe kind of what's the word I'm looking for? It's like they want to just move things to a new and deeper level. They want to make things stronger. They want to make things more vibrant between the two of you guys. Okay, so it's like things are cool now. There's a connection there now, but they want to strengthen it. They want to make it more powerful. Okay. So that is for Beyonce. Lola, it is finally your turn. Lola, please go ahead with your question. You're ready. I see it. Let me just add Monica back to this list. Hello, Rosa. Welcome. So you want to know, will you and Karam separate? Well, will Karam separate from Ikram and come back to you? Okay, so let's find out if Karam is going to come back to you. Okay. Let's see if Karam's gonna come back. Thank you. All right, so I do feel like Karam is going to come back. All right. I feel like they're kind of having to get to the truth of the matter when it comes to how they feel and what they really think when it comes to you. And so, based off of that, they're going to, yes, the answer is yes. Okay. They can't live a lie anymore. They need to live their truth. So Rosa and, is it Ravender Deep? Thank you guys for subscribing. I'll go ahead and get you added to the list. But yes, Lola, the answer is yes. And thank you again for being so patient. Let's go ahead and move on to Seashell. If Seashell is still here, it is your turn. You're welcome, Lola. Okay. All right. So, Seashell, I'll give you like another minute or so to ask your question before I move on to Monica. So Seashell, once again, it is your turn. I'll give you about a minute to ask your question before I move on. I did go ahead and add Lavender, Deep, and Rosa to the list. Thank you guys again for subscribing. Okay, so then we want to Monica. Monica, thank you for having your question ready. Let's see. You said, what message does my spirit have for me? Let's see. Melanie, you will be next, so have your question ready. Ooh, okay. So you have intimacy as well as the Fool card here. Okay, so I don't know if you're already in a relationship. Okay, if you are in a relationship, this is going to apply to your current relationship. If you're single, then it'll apply to that. Okay, in any event, the message here that Spirit is asking you, or telling you, is about kind of opening yourself up to being excited about love again. Okay, and being open to being intimate with another person and exchanging energy with this person. Okay, it's one of the most deepest and magical experiences that we can have in this realm is being intimate with another person and exchanging energy with them. So I see you just said you're single, so that makes sense with especially with the Fool card here, because this is all of the Fool cards about starting a new journey. Okay, so just be mindful that they are probably trying to connect you with someone that at the very least is going to be a soulmate, but it could definitely be your twin flame here. Okay, and you just kind of need to be in an energy space where you're open to starting this new journey. You're open to receiving this connection with this person, and experiencing the connection with the person, and not letting whatever you've been through in your past hold you back from it. Okay. um that is from Monica. I'm gonna move on to Melanie. um Gina Killaton. I think that you're already subscribed to my channel. So right now, guys, I'm only taking brand new subscribers, meaning that you subscribe right now during this live stream, or people that are making donations. Okay. So if you are already subscribed, like I think you are, because I'm pretty sure I recognize the names, a kind of unique name, then you can make a donation, or you can come back during my next live stream and just get here during the first 15 minutes so that you can get on the list for free readings. Okay. So Melanie, you said messages from your future self. Okay, sure. Thank you for being ready. Let's move on. And Monica, you're very welcome. Thank you so much as always for tuning in. I appreciate your energy. All right. So Melanie, this is messages from your future self. Let's see what your future self has to tell you. Sure. Oh, wow. All right. So you have the truth card as well as a you are not alone card. Okay. So definitely, I feel like your future self is trying to communicate to you that you're not alone on this journey, and you're very much being guided and protected by the universe. And right now is a time for you to kind of really dig deep and look within yourself, because there is some type of hidden truth within yourself that you need to kind of reveal and that you need to start dealing with. This could be a gift, or a talent of yours that's coming from spirit, that you kind of haven't brought to the surface just yet. This could also be dealing with things that you may need to be healing from, that could be blocking you from reaching your full potential, because maybe you feel like it's too much for you to deal with on your own. But your future self just kind of wants you to really take a true and deep look at yourself, inside, and realize that you're not alone, and that whatever it is that you have to face or to deal with to kind of move to the next phase and the next level on your journey, you won't be having to do alone. Okay, so that's for Melanie. So let's move on to Ravender D. You're still here. Melanie, thank you so much again for tuning in. I'm so glad that resonates with you. Let's see what your messages from your spirit guides are. Okay. So, can't even read the cards. I'm sorry. So, your spirit guides are just reminding you that you need to realize that certain people or situations happen in your life for a reason, and everything that you become, every person or every situation that you become aligned with, are not meant to stay in your life forever. Okay. And that, regardless of what changes happen when it comes to life situations or to people, you're protected and you're supported by the divine. And, anything that may feel like you're losing or you're having to change or move away from is only to make sure that you are able to stay in alignment with yourself and in the best place for yourself to continue moving forward on your path. Okay. So just remember that, and just know that although moving forward things will look different or things will continue changing, it's because it's what you need for your highest good. Okay, so that's for Ravender Deep. Let's go ahead and move on to Rosanelli. Rosanelli is going to be the last person on the list. Please go ahead with your question. And you're welcome, Ravender Deep. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, Rosanelli, you want to know when you would get pregnant? Let's look into that. All right, so I'm seeing here that you will be able to create a child, or become pregnant sometime starting in Cancer season, okay? Cancer season, I believe, starts at the end of June. So sometime starting next month, going between the end of June through July, you should be finding out that you are pregnant. Roxy. Roxy, are you subscribed to my channel? So I'm actually finished with the readings, but if you are not subscribed, I'll go ahead and take one question from you. All right, thank you for subscribing. I do see that you did do that. So go ahead and ask your question. Rosa, you're very welcome. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for subscribing. Gotcha. Is there a particular option that you're trying to choose between, or are you just asking in general, Roxy? Oh, okay. Let's look into that then. It's funny that the only thing that you did mention was wanting to go into something that has to do with children, okay? And you got the moon energy because the moon is, the ruler of Cancer, okay? Which is, the also known as the mother energy, okay? So definitely, when it comes to Cancer energy, and that, or moon energy, and that being a career field that spirit is recommending for you, you will definitely be someone that will be a great child care worker, whether that is a teacher, whether that is a pediatric nurse, whatever it is, something that has to do with nurturing others, especially children, will be a very good field for you. Other things that you could go into could also have to do with helping people with their home life, okay? Like some type of therapy, just something that will require you to be caring and creative, loyal, be able to, really care about the people that you're working with, okay? And be able to nurture them in some kind of way. So, I mean, that could literally be you being a wedding planner. It just really is going to require you to be able to connect with people, and to really like help them in some type of way and nurture them in some kind of way. But yeah, like I said, it was very uncanny, that you said something about children and you got the moon card. So I think that's a solid answer from spirit there for you. She's like, yes. Yeah, it's amazing when those kinds of things happen. So, Roxy, thank you so much for tuning in and for subscribing to my channel. I do go live and do free readings for my subscribers all the time. So just make sure that you tune in. And going forward, since you are a subscriber now, you want to get here early during the first 15 minutes of the live stream so that you can get added to the list for free readings, okay? I look forward to connecting with you though, and make sure you check out some of the videos on my channel. All right, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Peace and prosperity.